What's up, everybody? Smoove Cosplayer here, your favorite salsa dancing cosplayer. We are here at Studio Space in Atlanta. I have with me one of my favorite people in the world, one of my favorite cosplayers in the world, Mr. Barr King, aka Barr Foxx Cosplay. How you doing today, man?
What's up? Great introduction. I'm doing fine. Yeah, that was good.
Thank you.
I like to take him everywhere I go.
Right? Cool. So, when did you fall in love with cosplay?
Oh man. Okay, so before it was cosplay, it was just costuming, right?
Okay.
Or put on a costume.
I guess. Something like that.
So as a kid, I had the most wonderful parents.
Okay.
They were like buying me all kind of stuff from television and things, and I could just have a day to dress up and be me.
Okay.
And they didn't get in my way, and it didn't matter who it was. And from male characters to female characters, I just bought some of the stuff from the toy store, and that's who I was. So that's when I really fell in love with it. But now, as it is officially cosplay,
right?
Man, I'm gonna have to go back to 2006. That's when I really got introduced to it at this level, and I fell absolutely in love with it.
Okay. Cool. So how's that journey been for you so far since you started getting into, like, I guess, the actual cosplay community, taking part in, I guess, what it's officially called, cosplay or whatever?
You know what? It's been an amazing journey. One that I really have seen more ups and downs.
Okay.
I've definitely seen more ups and downs. It's just been amazing. Like when I started out, I had a nerd list. I found like-minded people. I found friends. I have wonderful bonds now.
Okay.
I got to combine my other life of television and film with this, working with photographers, working with makeup artists, designers. It was just a nice cross-section of what I wanted to do. And when I started, it was amazingly just fun and new and fresh. And it still is. Now we had to go through a couple of issues with racism or people trying to limit your cosplay or naysayers trying to stop you from just expressing yourself. But other than that, it's no big deal because I've surrounded myself with wonderful people like yourself who are all about promoting cause positive and cause positivity and making sure people are able to express themselves, be themselves, be unique.
Gotcha.
So that's what I like to do.
I'm into that.
Those other people, we don't need those. And don't let that one person ruin your day. When you have like 15, we have a tendency, I know I did, have a tendency to put so much weight on that one person. And it's like, hey, you got 15, 20 people saying go for it, and one person saying nothing. So let that go.
Right. Yeah, because I think a lot of us have that same problem. Like, you can get a crap ton and a half of likes and positive comments. That one always stands out. For some reason, that one is just like, it's almost like standing out in the sun. It just stands out and hurts your eyes and everything.
And that's us. Why are we giving it that much energy?
Right.
Why are we the person that took the time to compliment you, which they don't have to do?
Right. Yeah.
Why are we like, oh, okay, and then somebody says something negative and we zero in on that?
Right.
We need to just pull back on the one that says something negative. And I'm not saying ignore constructive criticism.
Right.
That's not what I'm saying.
Yeah.
But somebody that's attacking you and not offering you anything, or just being blatantly disrespectful, ignore them.
Yeah, there you go. All right. I'm gonna come back to all of that because there's a lot we got to unpack with all the negativity, all the naysayers, all that. Yeah, because it definitely needs to be addressed. You mentioned that you are into TV and film.
Yes.
So what do you do in your day job or your other career?
In my day job, I am a television and film producer.
Okay.
So I work on a lot of reality shows, documentaries, films. And I actually launched Magic Johnson's network. So that's one of my biggest claims.
Nice. Okay.
Yeah, so I've done
something I didn't know about. This
you didn't know that?
Just flew over my head.
Maybe I don't talk about it.
So just so y'all know, we didn't sign any contract saying I have to pay him to do anything. So if he tries to, anyway.
Yeah, we're gonna have my agent contact me after this.
Cool. So how was that? I know you mentioned that it has intertwined with your cosplay. How was that intersected? How was that helped you? How was that?
Oh my God, it's a number of ways. One, I got to use some of my filmmakers and my producers and photographers and makeup artists and pull them into this world as well as other world, and they're excited about it. What I love about working in my field is I didn't have to hide cosplay.
Yeah.
Some people have to hide it. So in my world, the fact that I cosplay was an addition and a bonus, and it made me more interesting to more people and more races.
Okay.
So once they find out, hey, I'm a guy to cosplay, then immediately my staff at some point on the networks or somebody I'm working with is like, cool, especially the graphic artists and editors, a lot of them are into cosplay.
Okay.
So when you open that door and say, hey, I do it too, they're like, oh man, he's cool.
Okay.
So it makes them connect with me more, and it makes me a better producer because I can relate to my editors, graphic artists, sound designers, and different things like that.
Okay. So both worlds kind of amplified each other.
They do.
Okay.
They really, really do. I'm very, very thankful for that I can do both. They can cross over, and it's not one that I have to hide from the other.
Yeah, and that is a very good thing to have. That is a nice luxury to have. I know so many people have to some people make a cosplay page because they just want to have a separate space to show off everything, but then some people make a cosplay page because if they don't, they're not going to get a job in their field, or they may get fired from a job in their field. It's sad that it's like that, but yeah, and then of course, you got a lot of us have to hide our actual names because the creepers and the stalkers and all of that. There's a lot of people don't realize how deep that is. Especially as us guys, we don't get a lot of it, and the ladies is like, dang, my DMs is
right. People really take cosplay as consent, and they look at it. I'm going to say it in a wrong way. I can't say it on the right, but they look at it as a way to kind of push up, or if people do it, they are either weird or freaks or sexually explorative. They're in costume and just want to emulate or bring to life a character. It doesn't say come and have sex.
Exactly. Yeah, I mean, and not that there aren't people who do, but the vast majority of people aren't like that. And that, I've had to tell way too many people, you cannot assume this because somebody's in costume. No matter how sexy, freaky the costume is, you can't assume that about the person.
They didn't get dressed for you,
right?
To come and be on top of it, or breathe on top of it.
Right.
It's amazing that some people equate that to, this is my green light to do and say.
Nah, bro. Play it. This ain't your thing. This ain't it. So I know the answer to this, but for everybody out there, so y'all see this Cosplay Your Way. So this is your baby. This is your movement.
Yes.
What does Cosplay Your Way mean?
Cosplay Your Way means to do the cosplay and bring the character to life, adding your own special touch, your own special flair. The character can be recognizable, but pushing the envelope and coloring outside the lines. Okay. I'm not saying cosplay anyway. I want you to bring your energy to it. I want you to do the best job that you can, but at the same time, do it with your essence and put your finesse on it. Because guess what? These characters that we do was somebody's idea years ago. Right? So if you tweak that or make changes, who knows what the future's going to look like? It might be the new direction of what the character looks like, or the new direction of how they draw the character.
Right.
So have fun and be edgy with it and make it yours.
Okay.
Yeah, so we are against naysayers. We want you to cosplay regardless of your race, age, sex, sexual orientation, ability, whatever.
Gotcha. Now, when you came up with Cosplay Your Way, was it like a slow burn, kind of seeing all these different issues that made you decide to do it, or was there one particular moment that just kind of made you go, you know what? F this, I need to do something about it. Or was it maybe a little bit of both?
It was a combination of both.
Okay.
When I first started cosplaying, I had ignorant bliss on my side. I was immediately in my welcome. Marvel put me on their website, DC put me on their website. I just was like, this is the holy grail. Everybody here loves each other. We all doing something similar. It's kumbaya town. And after about 2 years, when other people started to come in, especially other people of color, and I started being around more, I would hear horrible statements. I would see photographers that take 20 minutes with one cosplayer, black people or people of color would be in line for their shot and literally say, snap, I got it. And I was like, wait a minute, something is wrong. So I had to ask a few people. So as I kept seeing stuff like that, or hearing people down other people, I was like, wow, we gotta stop this. And somebody has to be a voice, because I'm gonna do it the way I want to do it, and everybody should be able to do it the way they want to do it.
Yeah.
And I was like, and I just was saying in the conversation one day, I mean, why don't they let them cosplay their way? Cosplay your way.
Yeah.
And that's pretty much how it was birthed. It was over time, but it was to be a voice for those people that are voiceless or shy, or didn't feel like they could have a platform. You know, it's a platform through this, it's a platform through me. I want you to have fun in this art of cosplay and not be deprived of it because of somebody's ignorance and their limitations.
Yeah, you know, something you say reminded me of a statement I've had to say a lot of times, like with both the friends, family, people I don't know. Even have a video out on this, not so shameless plug to that video. Cosplay is not a movie audition. Like, we are not trying to match what's on. I mean, sometimes we are, sometimes we aren't, but we're not required to match what's on that page or match what's on the screen. Like, just because you don't look like the person, you know, that doesn't mean that you can't cosplay that person. You're just having fun. Now, if we're trying to be on film, then I would say yes. Like, okay, then that person needs to look like the.
But that changes. I mean, look from television to film to animation.
Right.
All the look changes drastically for each role. So there is no one look.
Yeah.
And I need people to understand that if you watched it in the 80s or you read comics in the 80s.
Yeah.
Okay, that's your thing, and it's fine.
Right.
But if somebody just started in 2000 and that's their exposure, then don't expect them to agree with you on yours. Like yours, they like theirs. And it's not a movie audition. I had to tell people, and I didn't want to be rude, but since I work in television and film, I'm like, you're putting people down, but if you walked into my office to audition for a part, this very part, I wouldn't hire you.
Right.
And we want to break it down, and I base it off of, look, you're not tall enough for that. Why do I need to do that to you in cosplay?
Exactly. Yeah.
You're not getting paid.
Right. I've said this a few times, like, we're serious about it, but we don't take it seriously. Or it shouldn't be taken that seriously. Because I thought that was... You can tell I'm a dad.
Daddy is
right. And the thing is, she's not even that young anymore. So her cries don't sound like that. So...
Daddy mode kicked in.
Man. Anyway, totally. What was I thinking of? Oh yeah. So, like, we take it seriously. Like, we want to put our all into. We put our energy into it. And I hate when other people say this. So, I'm hating that I'm bringing it up. But at the end of the day, we're adults playing dress up. So I'm like, so why take it that serious? Like, be serious about it, you know, put your energy into it.
Be passionate about it.
But don't take it so far to where it's like, look, this ain't life.
Yeah.
You know, life ends after this, and then you go back to...
This is a part of your life, a small part of you, and an expressive and creative part that you get to enjoy. A lot of us didn't get a chance to do this when we were younger. We were ostracized in so many ways by our peers, parents, churches, and stuff.
Yeah.
And it's accepted now, and we finally get to let our fandom shine.
Yeah.
And it's like, just do it, the passion, but yeah, I'm with you. Don't be consistent.
Exactly. There's no need for it.